share with you. You've heard of it, I'm sure. It's called the abominable snow job. Woo! Harry Reid's watching the video. That this new system is going to improve health care, expand choices, lower costs. It's going to do none of this. That is the snow job. And then my personal favorite, a year without a mammogram. Kathleen Sebelius will be appearing in this Christmas special as the health miser. But I am an optimist. I am a glass half full person, and I believe in the miracle on Main Street. Because when we set our mind to something, we can do it. We can do anything and everything. We have been through much worse. After all, we survived Jimmy Carter. So mean.
That's true.
It doesn't matter how many slick press conferences the left has and their cronies in the Democrat Party. It doesn't matter how much they vilify us. And when it comes to standing up for our freedom and our basic rights, we will not be denied. We will not be silenced. And let me just tell you, I don't know about all of you over there, but I think about Christmas and Hanukkah, and I think of these seasons as the Christmas and Hanukkah seasons of giving, right? That's what all these people know how to do is take, and take. And let me tell you something. If anyone should get a lump of coal in their stocking this year, it's Senators Reid, Boxer, Schumer, and now Joe Lieberman. Oh, Barney Frank, I mean, that's just a given. Come on. Let me just tell you something. They are naughty, and we are nice. And we are voters who are making our list and checking it twice. We are gathered today to declare anew our independence. And for the most part, the dinosaur media, they think you're all a bunch of yahoo kooks, hayseeds who, really don't know what time it is. You don't know that you should be over in Copenhagen with the real people. But what we are declaring today, in our numbers and in our passion, as so many of you are busy with Christmas and all the things that come along with it, we are declaring our independence from a government with a Terminator-like determination to enlist every American as a ward of the state. A government that's only clear ideal is greater dependency and fostering a sense of greater dependency on it. It's a government so practiced in protecting itself from democratic principles that this is the closest mankind has ever come to creating sound that travels faster than light. Today, under this mask of healthcare reform, Washington threatens its greatest infestation of our lives yet. Indeed, today when we think about what the men who signed America's Declaration of Independence wrote, it all becomes even clearer and more important now. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. They're endowed with their Creator by certain inalienable rights, that among these, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And this is the kicker. That to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed. I'm turning around and talking to Congress. Ladies and gentlemen of the Congress, you no longer have our consent. Senator Boxer and House Speaker Pelosi. Accountability to we the people. Our government lacks legitimacy. Since when does the right to abort babies trump the right to save a life? We are here today declaring an independence from a government seeking to create a health secretary that, according to the latest legislative examination, is given almost 1,700 new powers. The Senate bill contains the word secretary more than 2,500 times, and America's newly crowned health despot will control what insurance can and cannot cover, how much plans can and cannot cost, who can purchase what plan, and what services government plans should offer. I thought that we had loosened ourselves from the shackles of tyranny in our great revolution. Unfortunately, the shackles have returned. At this point, I would like all of us here to recognize and observe a moment of silence for all of those children who will not be born if, in fact, this travesty in its current form or some form approaching it is passed in the House of Representatives. And for those elderly, many in this crowd today, who will be denied life-saving treatment because of a rationing board that exists in this current bill, I would like all of us to stop for just a few moments in a moment of silent prayer for all of those souls. Silence. Today we're declaring our new independence, and that's independence from a political class that blames rising healthcare costs for personal bankruptcies, and in the next pitch is a plan that would force middle American families to spend upward, get this, of $15,000 annually on a mismanaged healthcare plan. That is not taxation. That is plundering. That is larceny. That is stealing. Did any of you consent to this? Let's face it, if we allow Washington to continue along this tyrannical march to the point where we need to check with a federal bureaucrat every time we want to take our sick kid to a doctor, we will lose the rights that our framers, our soldiers, our Marines, our airmen, our Coast Guards, everyone in the U.S. Navy fought so hard to preserve all these years. I don't wear a uniform, but with every last breath in this body of mine, and with all of you and all the people across the country today who could not be here, we continue to stand vigilant. We must continue this work from the moment this rally ends to the offices over there, to the people who say they care about the children in one breath and have no trouble spending taxpayers' money to abort the babies in the next. That is the message we must say. And to all of you senior citizens here today, I say this. You worked hard your entire lives, and you were promised that you would be cared for in this Medicare system. Those people who said they stood with you were lying all along. They had to be if they vote for this. I am proud to stand with you today, and I am saying with great respect, closing with this. First they came for the rich, and I did not speak out because I was not rich. And then they confiscated the property owners, and I did not speak out because I did not own property. Then they took away our right to bear arms, and I did not speak out because I was not armed. And then they came for me and denied me my medical care. And there was no one left to speak out for me. And I couldn't because my Medicare provider wouldn't treat my tonsillitis.
You're going to have to come and get more.
I ask you what our founders would do at this moment.
Tell the
what they did. We know what they did. The media will continue to portray you as they always have portrayed you. Violent, uneducated, and intolerant, and you don't care about people. I would guess, if we all got together in this crowd and we added up how much money we gave to charity over the last year, we would outdo that whole crowd over there.